Hi, everybody. Welcome to Math 110 this semester. My name is Mr. Chen, and I will be your instructor for this class. I want to thank you so much for watching the welcome and syllabus video. In this video, I will show you how to navigate D2L, explaining the syllabus, going over your first week assignment called the syllabus quiz, and I will also discuss how you will proceed in this class. So when you click on our class, the first thing you see here is our homepage, which is also our announcement page. So you will actually be given one announcement per week. Okay, so basically telling you what we'll be going over this week and what are the assignments, graded assignment due, and what are also the due dates for those. All right, so normally to access our class, the easiest way is click on content on the top left-hand corner. Once you click on content on the left-hand column, you're going to see the table of content. It displays everything you need for this course. So if I just go to any given week will be divided up by the topic. So within each topic, you will be given a lecture handout, lecture video, discussion, homework. And some weeks you will actually be given homework that has both computer and a handwritten portion. And some every week students are required to turn in one one notes that you took. So I think it's topic number 7 is the first one student got to turn in. All right. So what student do every week is first print or copy down what's on the lecture handout. So if you want to print the lecture handout, click on the handout, scroll down a little bit, and click on download. Download this Word document, okay, and then print this handout from the Word document. It makes it easier, so all the mathematical symbol will be there. Once you print or copy down what's on the lecture handout, then you will watch the lecture video and take notes on the handout that you printed or copy it down. All right, so the handout is empty basically. So whatever I wrote on the lecture video, you will also write them down onto your lecture handout or the handout that you copy down. Once you finish watching the video and taking notes, then you can begin to work on your discussions. The first thing I'd like you to do is actually work on the discussion first. Okay. The discussions are problems that we talked about inside the lecture videos, and then you can begin to do your homework. Okay. So every week there is one note that I want you to turn in. The name of the Dropbox. Okay. Tell you which topical notes I want you to turn in. So student will take notes on all the topic for the week, but you will only need to turn in one of them. All right. So if I go to like topic number 5 here, topic number 5 has both computer and the handwritten portion of the homework. So when you run into a topical homework that has both these portion, please first print or copy down what's on the handwritten portion first, then open the computer portion next, and do both portion back and forth until you complete this topical homework. So if you actually look at it, this particular homework has 2 questions. Both of them are on the computer portion. Okay. So I will need you to, so all you got to do here is to copy this right here. I've read and followed above instructions. Okay. So the grades of the handwritten portion will actually be entered in within the computer portion. So what I need you to do is once you finish both portions, submit the computer portion first and then upload the handwritten portion. So to upload the handwritten portions, that simply means you will use your mobile device and take pictures of what you wrote and then and then upload it into Dropbox. So all the homework handwritten portion Dropbox or the notes taken Dropbox is basically just attachments looking. It's basically when you click on it, it's just looking for attachment. So one of the easiest way other students do is take pictures using their mobile device and then log into the D2L on their phone, okay, directly, through our school website, and then upload the pictures into the Dropbox directly. Okay, that's the only time I will recommend you to use a mobile device for this class. Normally, doing homework, normally it's easier to do homework when you actually use a computer. Okay. So if I go to any other week, you're gonna see exactly the same thing, right? This week cover topic 13 to 16. So each topic you are given lecture handout, lecture video, discussion. Not every topic has discussion, but majority of them are. And here is your homework computer portion. So when you come to topic 14 here, you got the same thing, except topic 14 has both handwritten and the computer portion of the homework. Okay, so again, print or copy down what's on the handwritten portion. See, this question starts with question number two. So that means question number one got to be on the computer portion. So print or copy down the handwritten portion first, then open the computer portion next and do both portion back and forth. Okay, when you complete both portion, submit the computer portion and then upload the handwritten portion. Because when I grade your homework, I'm grading both of these portions at the same time. So if one portion, if the handwritten portion is missing, but the computer portion is submitted, then I can't finish the grading. Okay, because your grades for the handwritten portion is actually entered inside the computer portion. So I need y'all to both portion. Okay, otherwise the grading is not complete. All right. And once you submit the computer portion, then you can upload, and then you can actually upload the handwritten portion into the correct Dropbox. Okay. So if I scroll down a little bit, let's see, this week, the notes that you have to turn in is probably topic 15. Okay, so only thing you gotta do is turn in topic 15 notes that you took. All right. Second week of class is actually professional development week for faculty and staff, so there's no homework for this week. So I will use this week to jump on your topic 1, 2, 3 homework. It's always better to get ahead than fall behind. Moving a little bit forward, April 6 to 12 is actually spring break. So if you are staying home during spring break, this is also a good week to catch up on any missing work you have. So if you actually look at the due dates for all these graded assignments, okay, there's a start date, due date, and the end date. Okay. So your homework, all your grade assignments due within that week. But if you cannot finish all of them, you can make them up at any time. You just have to make up all the grade assignment by the end date of the course. Okay, but be very careful. Your graded assignment count for attendance, so you don't want to wait too long to actually start doing them because you already violated the attendance policy. All right, moving towards the last week of class. The last week of class will cover topic number 31, and there's a final exam here that has both handwritten and computer portion. There's an exam review I'd like you to watch before you attempt the final exam, and of course, you got your handwritten, your Dropbox for the handwritten portion of the exam. Let me go over the course information real quick. My contact information is listed right here under the about your instructors. Okay, you can always email me, message me in D2L, which is inside this envelope up here, or you can text me to my Google Voice if you have any questions. If you need to meet with me in person, please let me know ahead of time so we can meet in Zoom. All right. We'll go over the syllabus here just in a little bit. Additional information, this video show you one example of how you can actually upload your notes taken and the homework handwritten portion. It's just one way to do it. Most of the time, students figure this out pretty quick. How to use graphical equation. In this class, you will enter a lot of mathematical symbols. So this video show you where you need to go to find the graphical equation. And I will show you how to enter some of these mathematical symbols at the end of this video. How to view assignment feedbacks. This video show you what you need to click on to see your homework feedback and your discussion feedback. And so is a note taken. So normally, if you do not get 100 on the homework, I actually give you a video feedback inside that homework assignment. Okay, inside that topical homework. So this video show you what you need to click to actually find those feedback. If you do have several graded assignment missing, this video show you where you need to go to check for missing assignment. If you're a new student, never use your student self-service or your student NETC email, this video show you where you need to go to actually gain access to your student self-service and your student NETC email. So student self-service is basically where the college store students academic records, even courses that you took, grades that your grades, um, your financial information is all on the student self-service. Okay, and make sure you actually get access to the email. All right, the syllabus video is also right here. This class will use Open Education Resource textbook for reference. So here is the link. You will not need to purchase any textbook for this class. What was required for this class is actually a graphing calculator. If you do not have a graphing calculator, see if your family or friends can actually have one. If not, this app, Calc 84 app on your mobile device is the closest graphing calculator that I can find. Okay. Academic dishonesty and the honesty statement is listed right here. Use of AI. All AI generated answers or and work will be counted as partial credit in this class. So it's actually not difficult for me to figure out students are using AI to do the homework because most of the students' work shown it got nothing to do with what we talk about in the lecture video. That's how I actually catch the students. And here is an etiquette. Okay. All right, let me pull up the syllabus real quick. Before I do that, a quick access to all the discussion right here, which is kind of clumsy. This is a lot. So the first week of class, you got to do your syllabus quiz and introduce yourself to the class. This discussion is the only one that you cannot make up. All the other discussion you are allowed to make up. So when you do discussion, okay, all I need you to do is click on the discussion. All right, start a new thread and put your name. For subject, enter your name. All right. For the post, I need you to post all three answers. Okay. So number one, you can say number one, whatever your answer is supposed to be, and then enter. Number two, enter your answers. Enter. Number three, enter your answers. Okay. This is how you actually respond to this discussion. Okay. Don't I want all the answer under the same thread. That's what we call them, the same thread. And then you can just post. All right. So that's how students answer the discussion question. Remember now, discussion questions, these questions are something we talked about inside the lecture video. Okay. So make sure you listen carefully when we go over the discussion. All right. If you click on assignment, this is where all the Dropbox are located. Your notes taken Dropbox on the top, and all your homework handwritten notebook, homework handwritten portion of the Dropbox are all listed here. If you click on quiz, quiz is where all your homework, syllabus quiz, and the final exam are located. Okay, so this is direct access to all the homework, all your all your homework and exams. And of course, you can click on grades to actually see your most current grades. All right. So I already show you where my contact information are located in D2L. So you can always message me from D2L, text me to my Google Voice number, or email me. Okay. I'm really hard to catch in the office. So if you do want to talk to me, you can just message me saying, hey, Mr. Chen, can you call me at this time? All right. So this class is an online class. This is the what we're going to talk about in this course. All right, what's required for this class is using D2L, our online learning management system. OER textbook link is already provided for you, and of course, graphing calculator is required. Here are our course objective and learning outcomes. So let me just kind of recap what students do every week. Okay, so every week, first thing you do is print or copy down the lecture handout of that topic. Watch your lecture video and take notes on the lecture handout you printed or you copy down. Complete both topical homework and the discussion, of course, and upload the homework handwritten portion into the correct Dropbox and upload the selected topical lecture notes taken. Okay. Make sure the notes that you took gotta be handwritten. All right. The homework handwritten portion gotta be handwritten. It cannot be typed. Okay. You can just simply write on a piece of paper if you don't have a printer. Okay. Just make sure if you write on a piece of paper, make sure you label them good for the homework. For the notes, if you just want to use your regular notebook paper for notes taken, make sure you copy what's on the lecture handout first, and then copy down what I wrote in the lecture video. Here are our graded assignment in this class and the breakdown. All right, a little bit additional information about your homework. So all the homework are already posted. The questions are on both computer and on paper, which is a handwritten portion. If a topic of homework has both computer and handwritten portions, you are required to first print or copy down the handwritten portion and then open the computer portion next. Once the handwritten portion is printed or copied and the computer portion is open, then you will go back and forth between the two portions to complete that homework. After complete both portions, you will first submit the computer portion of the homework and then upload the handwritten portion. Both portions will be graded at the same time. So if the handwritten portion is not uploaded after the computer portion is graded, then the grading of the homework of that topical homework is not complete. Okay. So that means your grades is not as accurate unless you turn in both portions. All right. So the grades for the handwritten portion will be entered into the computer portion of that topic. Okay. So that's why I need both of them when I grade. So please remember to upload the handwritten portion right after submit the computer portion. Okay. So homework, note taken, discussion, final exam. All the graded assignment count for attendance. So you cannot just simply wait till halfway through the semester begin on your homework because we do have attendance policy that we have to follow. All right, note taken. Okay, so I show you the direct access to the Dropbox. So every week there's only one topic that I want you to upload into the Dropbox with the notes taken. So make sure you handwrite the notes and upload notes into the correct Dropbox. Please write your name and the date you watch your lecture video in pen on the top right hand corner of every page you're going to upload. All right, discussions. I'll show you the direct answer to all the discussions. Discussions are related to what is written on the lecture handout and what we discuss in the video. Okay, and all the discussion only has one attempt, so you cannot. We do not drop any discussion, note taken. We don't drop any grades under any circumstances. All right, final exam. I show you the final exam. There's a video for the exam review. I need you to watch before you attempt the final exam. Okay. Here's our departmental grading rubric for the handwritten portion of homework and the computer portion. So please make sure you understand that all AI generated answer or work, doesn't matter if it's correct or incorrect. Once I realize it's AI generated, I will automatically give you a partial credit. Okay. I'm not gonna accusing you, call you out on it. I'm just gonna give you a partial credit. All right. So here's our official statement of the use of AI, the college official statement for the use of AI. So technically, in my class, your use of AI is not allowed. All right, in this class, there's a diagnostic test that if you are interested in taking. So for students who wish to take a core diagnostic test, please read the following. So you must meet the prerequisite for this class, you must register for this class, and you got to complete the syllabus quiz by the end of the first week. So that means you're in the class. So you will take a handwritten diagnostic test for this course in person on a Thursday of week 2 of the term on Sherrod campus. Okay, so I'll actually give it to you in person. So if you're interested, please email me if you're interested. So if you took this diagnostic test, all right, and you score below 69.5 on this diagnostic test, you will just continue your coursework, okay, as outlined in the syllabus. If you score between 69.5 to 79.5, you actually get a C in this class. All right, same thing with if you score this range, you get a B in the class. If you score this range, you will get an A in this class. Okay. Your grades so if you do take the diagnostic test and you score higher than a 69.5, whatever grades you get, that's what you get for the course. So if you and that grades will be entering the self-service at the end of the semester. So you don't have to do any coursework. Once you pass a diagnostic test with C or higher, then you're done with the course. But I will enter your grades at the end of the semester, okay? And you're still gonna be responsible for paying for the course, of course. All right. If you're not satisfied with the grades, then you can continue to work on your coursework and then earn a higher grades. And the math, this diagnostic test only has one attempt. Okay. So let's say you took it one time, you didn't do well, you cannot take it again. Okay. All right. So if you're interested, email me, please. All right, here are our course outline. Okay, so what you see here is basically the same thing as what you see on the it's basically what you see on the in D2L as well. The only thing I forgot to put in here is the discussions. Okay, I should have to do a slash topic one homework slash discussion. There's two of those. All right. Attendance policy. So this is a no-show policy. So if a student does not complete this syllabus quiz after the first week of class, then one student will be marked as a no-show and your name will be removed from the course. So that doesn't mean you never come to class. But if you do submit the syllabus quiz, okay, which I will go over here in a little bit, then you are bound by the attendance requirement below. Students are encouraged to speak with their instructor for guidance if extenuating circumstances arise. To successfully complete this course, you must maintain a minimum attendance rate of 80%. This means that you are expected to actively participate in at least 80% of the course activities, which is a graded assignment. That include discussion, submitting homework, completing your, completing your final exams, right? Discussion, homework, final exam, and the note taken. So the way how we calculate is your attendance rate will be calculated based on the total number of course activities. So I will actually track your graded assignment. So you must remain 80% or higher to avoid being dropped by the instructor. So that means if you missed more than 20% of required course materials at any given time of the semester, okay, then your instructor has the right to drop you from this class due to excessive absence. So you cannot just not do any work until all of a sudden trying to do all of them at one time. Okay, that's not going to work. All right. If something happened, you need to withdraw from the course. You will receive a graded W. Please, you can contact me, the enrollment center, or you can contact the student service if you to help you to help you fill out the paperwork for the withdrawal. All right, student with disability. If you have a documented disability and require accommodation, please contact the Vice President for Student Service. He or she will provide guidance regarding to official documentation of disability and accommodation of needs. Here's our academic dishonesty and honesty statement again. FERPA, the Family Education Rights and Privacy Act statement, basically saying that all students' academic record is protected under this federal law. So not just anybody can come up to me and ask him about your grades, your attendance, things like that. The last page of the syllabus is actually student support service available here at Northeastern Technical College. Okay, so if you need these services, just click on the link. All right, so that's it for the syllabus. So let's go over the syllabus quiz here. So the attendance verification, this link is the same as a welcome week. It's the same exact assignment. So let's go over your syllabus quiz here. So this is the first thing you need to turn in. All right, question number 1 says, by completing the syllabus quiz, I acknowledge and agree that I am registered for this class, plan to complete it, and actively participate every week, and I will adhere to the instructor's schedule as outlined in the syllabus. So check the first one. Question number 2, a lot of your homework has these instructions. Consider the following question. It would be easy to write down the answer before entering inside the box below. That means just write the answer on a piece of paper, because this thing called a graphical equation. When you see this statement right here, please use the graphical equation to enter your answers. To access the graphical equation, click on the plus sign here. This is the reason why using mobile device doing homework is a bad idea, because sometimes this plus sign is not even showing up on the mobile device. Click on the plus sign, click on equation, and click on graphical equation. Okay, the reason why we write down the answer because this box covered up the question itself. All right, so answer for number 1. What is the best phone number for me to get in contact with you? So please enter your best contact number. All right. I need your best contact number for 2 reasons. Number 1 is if you fall behind on your graded assignments, I will begin to message you and make sure everything's okay. Another reason I will need your best contact number just in case is for the future registration of the next semester. So if I'm your faculty advisor, I can just I got your contact number, I can reach out to you when it's time for the pre-registration. So number 2, I press enter. Number 2, tell me the phone number you provided, is it a cell, home, or work number? Let me know which one is which. Okay, click on insert. Voila. Okay. So every time when you enter something inside this box, you will see a check mark. Check mark means your answer is saved. So if you cannot finish your homework in one sitting, you can simply just exit out the page and come back in. All right, question number 3. What is the last day of class? The last day of class is May. It's actually Sunday. Let's go ahead and write this down. May 3rd, 2026 at 11:30 p.m. After 11:30 p.m. on May 3rd, student will no longer have access to this course in D2L. So to check your final grades, numerical grades and letter grades, you will need to log into your student self-service to actually see your final grades. Okay. All right. I will reply to your D2L instant message and or email within 36 hours. Okay, question number 5. Let's enter some of these mathematical symbols. So these are things you will enter sometimes throughout the semester. Okay, so I'm using a computer, I'm using a keyboard, so it's easier to enter mathematical symbol using a computer. So let's go to graphical equation. All right, number 1. Number 1, open and close parentheses. So right now, we're on the top row here. We're under the first tab. Open, close parentheses right here. Click on the outside of it. And let's press enter. Slide over a little bit. All right, open and close bracket is right here. All right, click outside of it, enter, comma, enter. Open, close brace is this one. All right, I'm gonna click outside of it and press enter for number 2's answer. Open parenthesis, close bracket. So this, I'm using a keyboard, right? Shift 9 is open parenthesis, space. Close bracket is right above the enter key on the keyboard. Comma. All right. Space. Infinity sign is right here. Comma, space. Union sign. Union is the word or in mathematics. It's right here. Enter. Number 3. All right. When it comes to fraction, do not use a slash. I don't count slash as a fraction. We have a fraction bar here. So use a fraction bar. 3x squared. So the number 3, a regular letter x on your keyboard. Exponent is a superscript squared. I'm going to click on the denominator. 4 letter y, exponent, third power. Okay, so the cursor is on the exponent. So if I use the right arrow key on the keyboard, press a couple times, that will put my cursor right next to the fraction bar, comma, space. X plus 1 whole thing squared. So that's open, close parenthesis first. Regular x, plus sign on your keyboard, 1. Click outside the parenthesis and then exponent squared. All right, number 4. This symbol is called not equal to. So go to the second tab, top left-hand corner with a box with a slash over it. And inside of it, just use an equal sign on your keyboard or equal sign right here. Okay. Comma, space. The next one is called f of x. Okay, so regular letter f. I'm gonna go back to the first tab on the top, open, close parenthesis, letter x. All right, comma, space. The next one is cubic roots. So under the first tab, this one is a square root. This one is anything higher than a square root. So that's third power. Inside of it, letter x, exponent squared. Okay, I'm gonna use the right arrow key a couple times on the keyboard, a couple times to position my cursor outside this cube root. Press enter. Number 5. So these first 2 will be the end of semester, but this bracket thing will be a little bit sooner, about topic 10. So to enter the log with the base 2 of x is the last tab right here. And this one, log with the base. Log with the base 2 of letter x. Okay, click outside of it, comma, space. This is a ln, natural log, ln. Now in is wrong. It's ln. Or right here on the last tab, the natural log of x. All right, comma, space. The next one is your matrix. Okay, this one's a little bit trickier to enter. So let me see. We actually want to go to the first tab first. Start with your open close bracket. Inside of that bracket, go to this tab, and then we're gonna select. So there are 2 rows, 3 column with the number. So you click on right here, you just highlight 2 rows, 3 columns, and then you just enter the numbers in there. 2, -3, 7, right? 1, 4, and -2. There you go. That's all it is. Click on insert, and this is what it looked like. Okay. All right. So if you do have questions about this class, please get in touch with me. Just let me know right away what questions you have. So we will keep in touch throughout the semester. Okay. And we'll keep in touch throughout the semester as you go along. So I want to thank you so much for watching this welcome and syllabus video, and good luck in this class, everyone. Thank you so much for watching.